All right, hi my magical creatures. So today's video is definitely going to be on how to date as a trans woman. Like, a lot of people have been asking me about that. So I'm going to tell you what I did and how I kept myself safe and everything like that. So the first step into dating as a trans woman, so let's say if you're dating like off of an app, you definitely want to put that you're trans on your app, and definitely put your height, because I feel like that totally matters. Like, these guys, they want to know what they're getting themselves into, so definitely do that. What I used to do back when I was younger was that I would just say like, oh, I wouldn't even put that I was trans, but that's just because I knew I was passable and I knew I could get away with that. If you're not passable, then I would definitely recommend putting that you're trans on your bio. But now I just put that I'm trans on my bio, just because I'm so done with, like, I got that out of my system, not telling guys up front. But now I'm just at a point in my life where I just don't even care anymore. If you want to go out with me, then you're gonna know up front, because I'm not here for no games, and you're gonna take me out and treat me as a woman, as I am, type thing, and accept the fact that I'm trans up front, because I'm just not accepting anything less or anything like that. But that's just me now. But what I used to do is that I would go on dates, and like I wouldn't even tell them that I was trans in my bio, and then like I would try to make them fall in love with me, and then I would tell them. But honestly, I just wouldn't. It worked 50-50, but honestly I just felt like it was a lot of time and effort and work into it. And this is what we don't have, is time for another person. I just feel like it's best that you work on yourself, but casually date and stuff like that. So I would say the best thing to do, this is like, I feel like this is two methods I feel like is safe. If a guy asks you out, and it wasn't on a dating app or anything, then I would just totally go on a date and not say anything. Unless the only time you say something is if he wants to see you again after the first date. At least let him get to know you as a person, and then be like, oh wow, like I would have never known, like she's actually really cool and chill. So then that's when like I would just tell him like I'm trans, because usually 90% of the time a lot of guys would like hit me back up and want to take me out again on a second date or see me again. So definitely that's when I would just tell him like, hey, like I would definitely want to see you, but you know, I am trans, and I hope that doesn't, you know, bother you, but that's just something you need to know if you want to see me again. And honestly, that worked out for me. It worked 50-50. Like, some guys were like, oh my god, like I had no idea, like that's crazy, that's not for me. And then I've had other guys like, oh my god, like I would have never known, but you seem really cool, so like yeah, like I want to see you again. So that's kind of the best way that I would have done. But definitely on dating apps, just put your tea out there, everything like that. And definitely get to know these guys too. Like, also text them, get to know them. Like, don't like, I mean, you can just meet them like a day after, but just be careful when you put that you're trans. A lot of these guys will try to make dates with you and stuff, and then cancel and not even show up, and it's because you're trans. So definitely keep on a lookout for that. Definitely, if guys too, like if they're very sexual up front with you about like asking how big your boobs are, or like these just get like really, like you haven't even like got to know them or anything, and they're asking these type of questions, I will cut them off so quick, because what you're not going to do is dissect me and ask me these type of personal questions and especially if they're very sexual. Yeah, definitely don't. And then if a guy's like also too like pushing on the first date, like to have like, you know, sex with you, definitely definitely don't do it, because I mean, if you want to do it, then that's up to you. But if you're looking for a good quality man, authentic relationship where you want to continue to keep seeing this person, I wouldn't do it. And especially if he's like mad or upset that you did not like make out with him or have sex with him on the first date, it's very clear what he wanted in the first place, and he didn't really care about you in the first place. So that's something that definitely you have to look out for. A lot of these guys too, like when you tell them that you're trans, they will definitely sexualize you, and they don't, in my experience, a lot of them are just very sexual and stuff, and like, there's some that are willing to like have a relationship with you, but that's very rare. A lot of these guys they just want to fulfill their curiosity and like try to mess with you on the first date and not really put in time to talk to you like they would have done if they thought you were a cis woman. So I just definitely would just look out for that. If they're very sexual and everything like that, cut them off. But I mean, if you're looking for a hookup or whatever, then whatever. But these are for if you want like something serious and looking for a good quality man, everything like that. Definitely too, I would say, obviously do your hair and makeup when you go on a date. Definitely put on like some perfume, just a little bit, not a whole lot, because you don't want him to just be like, dang, this girl like smells good, but like it's too much perfume type thing. Yeah, and then definitely I wouldn't kiss on the first date, but I mean, that's totally up to you. Me personally, on the first date, I like to get to know you. Like, I feel like if we are not mentally there, then everything else, I feel like it's just not gonna work out. So definitely on the first date, I like to get to know you. Like, there would be definitely guys trying to try you too. If they know you're trans, they're gonna try to kiss you on the first date. I'm like, I'm sorry, I just don't do that. I don't care if you pay for dinner or not, or lunch, whatever, but I just don't do that. And that's just me. You definitely play hard to get. And definitely, if he's willing to like keep contacting you and stuff, like that's really, really good. But yeah, definitely, I feel like I hit a lot of topics on that. My experiences, definitely. Also too, like when you go on a date, what I used to do is that I would have cleavage out, or I would be wearing like crop tops, tube tops, stuff like that. A lot of these men, they definitely want to they want a girl that they can take home to their mom, you know? So definitely when you go on a date, I know a lot of us trans girls, we like to show cleavage, show our stomach, wear really feminine clothing, wear a lot of makeup. But honestly, sis, you don't need to wear a whole lot of makeup. You really don't. A lot of guys actually like natural and everything like that. Like with me, I used to just cake my face and wear so much makeup and everything like that. A lot of these guys been wanting to just sleep with me, but when I just come very natural, I mean, of course, I'll hop on some makeup and stuff, but I try to keep it very natural. Definitely, I would cover, you know, men are very visual people. They like, they can't help themselves when they see, like, cleavage and, you know, apple bottom jeans, you know, like, you gotta cover everything up. Definitely just, dress very modest, everything like that. Try to cover your tatas, try to, you know, cover everything up. But I mean, you still dress very like classy, you know, stuff like that. That's one thing I've noticed too, the conversation I feel like I got respected more, and like guys weren't trying to like sleep with me on the first date, stuff like that. And what else? I feel like that's about it. But honestly, if you follow these tips, I guarantee you will find a good quality man. I've definitely have a lot of quality men trying to be with me type thing, but honestly, I'm just kind of like, I'm like, whatever. But yeah, definitely leave a comment down below. Definitely comment, like, and subscribe, and follow my Instagram. And definitely leave comments down below to see like what else videos you want to know about. So definitely stay magical, and see you in the next one.